Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Some friends were in town yesterday, and they came over, and we could barely get past the door because we hugged so long that it felt like eternity, and it felt like I was lost in each of their arms. Just myself and their self just became this whole new thing, and it was magical. The visit wasn't long, but it was so intense is not the right word. It was deep. It was fulfilling. It was rich, and it was wonderful. It was really, really wonderful. And then I had to go into town. I didn't have to go into town. I wanted to go into town. Our church has a gathering twice a month called In the Spirit, where we gather at a restaurant and you drink or you eat or whatever, but we discuss these wonderful topics. And we started last night, and everybody was sharing an answer to something, but they became these short stories. And with each story, you got to know each person better. And by the end of the night, I'm looking around, and everybody looked younger. They looked more vibrant. They looked more beautiful and more radiant. And I thought, what is happening? We were leaving, and we stood around longer. We sat around longer. We just didn't want to leave one another's presence. A woman came up, and she was talking to everybody, but she looked at me and she said, do you have any change? I said, yeah, actually, I have some in my car. And I could hear my friend saying, well, I think I have some. I think I have some. And I go to my car and I get the change that is in the compartment for those moments. And the woman comes over and goes, well, I'm okay. And I said, but I have the change. And she said, no, your friends gave me $10. And she said, and I only needed 2. I just needed 2. And they gave me 10. And I said, well, do you want my little change? And she said, if you'd like to give it to me. And I gave it to her. And she was gone so quickly. We were like, wait a minute. And I went back to my friends and I said, my little change was nothing because somebody gave her $10. And they laughed about it. We all laughed. And I said she only needed 2, but you all gave her 10, and she was so grateful. And we just kind of stood there in that moment and soaking all of that up. And again, nobody wanted to leave. We were just so beautifully connected. I think that when we open our heart to love, we're open to possibilities that seem so simple. One of my friends said, I just love our church. He's actually my brother. And he said, I finally feel like I'm at the cool kids table where everybody belongs. It's inclusive, it's expansive, it's joyful, and we all belong at this table. But it's the cool kids table. It may feel like I'm rambling, but if you can step inside of my heart for a moment, you'll feel what I felt yesterday. I love you.